The collision that kills 7 people near New York City is Metro North's 4th deadly accident in less than 2 years. The railroad already is under heavy pressure to improve its safety record. The government released its newest recommendations just this week. Now, Governor Andrew Cuomo is with us from the state capitol in Albany. As you saw earlier, he was at the scene of last night's crash, and he just received a new briefing this morning. Governor, good morning.
Good morning. How are you, Charlie?
You described it last night as truly ugly and brutal when you went to the scene. What do you know new from the briefings you've been given this morning?
Actually, the number of deceased, Charlie, in the train itself dropped from 6 to 5, so that was actually good news. The driver also is deceased, and we have 15 injuries. 7 of those injuries are very serious. We don't have any more exact facts, as you know. There's the equivalent of a black box in situations like this that will be opened today by the NTSB when they come up to do their investigation, and then we'll find all the facts. It's clear that a SUV was on the tracks, was struck by the train, was driven about 400 feet. It appears that the gasoline tank on the car burst, and that started the fire, consumed the car, and consumed the first car of the first train. So people had to deal with both the collision and the fire. And you and I have both been to a lot of gruesome scenes. This was as gruesome as I have seen. The third rail came right through the car. So that it wasn't worse, Charlie, is actually amazing to me. You had about 700 people on that train. But it just it shows you 2 things. I mean, life is so random nowadays and so dangerous out there, and life is so precious. These are 7 people who left in the morning and said, "I'll see you tonight, honey," and don't come home. So it's a chilling reminder for all of us.
I always think about those scenarios on accidents like this. And Governor, you must be very concerned about Metro North's track record, 4th deadly accident in less than 2 years. What's being done about that? What will be the first step on how to handle that situation?
Well, we've had all sorts of studies done, and the basic consensus is that over time, the orientation of the railroad was to make sure they were meeting their time schedule. And that was the #1 priority, to have on-time service, which is obviously important, but it's not the #1 priority. The #1 priority is safety. And we have a new person who's been running the MTA and running Metro North. And they're changing the priorities, and they're changing the paradigm of operating Metro North. So, and it's also too early to say if there is anything to learn here. If there was an engineer problem or a train problem or an equipment problem, we'll learn from it. But sometimes there were just accidents. Sometimes people get themselves in bad situations. So I think it's too soon to say what's to blame or who's to blame. But if there's anything to learn, we will learn it, because safety is #1. And we want to make sure everybody feels safe when they're getting on that commuter train.
Thank you, Governor.
All right. Thank you so much. We appreciate your time this morning.
Thanks.